Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to presentation about the articles and reviews and the material title of the article is Green Competitive Advantage Moderate Environmental Performance, Corporate Image and Corporate Social Performance on Economic Performance. Check this out in next video. The introduction is the company is a tool that used by a certain person or group to get the maximum benefit. One of them is by looking of economic performance or economic performance can express in the company's annual financial statement and the good performance of economic performance can provide a good and clear picture of the success of company. And then by looking at a good economic performance can provide a good and clear picture of the success of a company in an effort to find out the company's economic performance appropriately. There are many performance measurement techniques that have been made and used by capital owners and company managers. Okay, one way to find out the company's performance is by analyzing the company's financial condition, which is reflected in the company's financial ratios. And environmental performance is a company performance to create a good environment, which will build a good image in the eyes of stakeholders. And information that is currently one of the important considerations for prospective investors is information about social and environment. Prabhadari and Suryanawa in 2014. Okay, in the next slide there is a contents of this template, hypothesis, and there are many variables. There are H1, there is environmental performance has a positive impact on economic performance. H2, there is a corporate image has a positive effect on economic performance. H3, there is corporate social performance has a positive impact on economic performance. H4, there is green competitive advantage has a positive impact of economic performance. H5, there is green competitive advantage can moderate the relationship of environmental performance to economic performance. H6, there is a green competitive advantage moderates the relationship of corporate image to economic performance. And H7, there is a green competitive advantage can moderate the relationship of corporate social performance to economic performance. In the next template, there is content of this template research method. There are many research methods. There is a variable definition and measurement. First, there is economic performance. In definitionnya, in the study market-based measure, were used to present economic performance by using industry adjustment annual returns based on the calculation of the difference between annual stock return with the median of the annual stock return data collection, which is considered capable of presenting economic performance in a more objective and comprehensive manner. Widarto in 2015. In this slide, there is a formula that can explain how variable economic performance work. Second, there's environmental performance. Environmental performance is a measure through the company's achievement in participating in PROPER. What is PROPER? PROPER is a program that is one of the efforts carried out by the Ministry of Environment or KLH to encourage the company's arrangement in environmental management through the information. And there is a formula that environmental performance works. Okay, third, there is a corporate image. And in this study, the measurement of corporate image is measured by calculating the number of awards received by the company and then divide by the highest number of awards obtained by similar companies in the study sample. And there is a formula of the corporate image work. Fourth, there is a corporate social performance. In corporate social performance measured by 6 components, and there are namely RP, SURP, CORP, FIRP, PRP. In this study, only two components were used, namely EMRP and SPRP. Because these two components are sufficient to represent the picture of corporate social performance, then the results were divided into, and there is a formula of corporate social performance. Last, there is a grand competitive advantage. Nah, in this study uses three proxies to measure grand competitive advantage. Companies that are designed to be assessed are given a score to reflect the grand competitive advantage used by company. And in the study uses measurement from research, and there is the formula of grand competitive advantage word. Okay, for the reviews, the researcher can explain well about the definition, variable, and the formula. But in the corporate social performance, the researcher didn't explain 6 components that we can measure how to corporate social performance work. Next, there is a content of this template is the result. The result takes feasibility test model fit or fit test model. The model feasibility test is conducted to determine if an independent variable is added to the model, whether it significantly improve the model fit, or in other words, the research model is visible or not to continue. The results of the model feasibility test show how the f-statistic value is 8.355806, while f-table with the level of 5% k min 1 and the f2 and minus k equal 31 is obtained. F-table value of 2.68, just the f-statistic 8.355806 bigger than f-table 2.68, and the probability of f-statistic value is 0.0000 and 12, and it can be interpreted that together the independent variables in this study, namely environmental performance, corporate image, and corporate social performance, influence economic performance, which with grand competitive advantage as a moderating variable. So that this model can be said to fit and feasible to continue. The following is the output, the model feasibility test or fit test model, and there is a formula to do a fit test model. Okay, for the review, the researcher can explain how the analysis technique works, and about the analysis technique, the result and the formula very well and clearly. Last, the conclusion about the analysis above is the result indicates that environmental performance have a positive effect on economic performance, and after moderate by great competitive advantage of environmental performance has a positive effect on economic performance with a larger coefficient value, and corporate image have no effect on economic performance, but after moderate by great competitive advantage of a corporate image has a positive effect on economic performance, and then corporate social performance have no effect on economic performance, and after moderate by great competitive advantage, so corporate image performance also has not effect on economic performance. Okay, that's enough for me. Thank you for your attention, and I'm sorry if there were some many mistakes in explain about the methods or analysis and the pronunciation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.